Marcus had exactly one loaf of bread left and $12 to his name. Tomorrow, the bank would take his bakery. 20 years of rising at 4 a.m., 20 years of flour under his fingernails, all ending because he couldn't pay rent. Then she walked in. The old woman shuffled through his door just as he was flipping the sign to close it. She placed 3 crumpled dollar bills on the counter. "Please," she whispered, "my grandson hasn't eaten today. Just one small piece." Marcus looked at his last loaf, worth $8, his final hope for dinner. Every muscle in his body screamed no. $3 wouldn't save his shop. It wouldn't pay his rent. It wouldn't even buy him a decent meal. But looking at her trembling hands, he thought about her grandson's empty stomach. Some decisions, he realized, aren't made with your head. "Take the whole loaf," he said, pushing her $3 back across the counter. The woman's eyes filled with tears. "But sir, I can't." "You're not taking it." Marcus smiled, his first real smile in weeks. "I'm giving it. There's a difference." She left with the bread pressed against her heart, like it was made of gold. Marcus watched her disappear into the evening, then turned to face his empty shelves and empty register. Somehow, he didn't feel empty at all. 10 minutes later, the bell rang again. A man in a tailored suit stepped inside, the kind of customer who never shopped in Marcus's neighborhood. "Are you the baker who just gave away his last loaf?" the stranger asked. Marcus nodded, confused. "That woman is my mother," the man said. "She wanted to see what kind of man I was thinking of partnering with. I've been looking for someone to run my chain of bakeries, someone who understands that business is about more than profit. Congratulations, you just passed the test." 6 months later, Marcus owned 3 bakeries across the city, but every evening he still set aside one free loaf. Not for business, not for publicity, but because he learned that the moment you start measuring kindness, you stop being kind. He discovered that wealth isn't what you hoard when times are hard. It's what you share when sharing seems impossible. The bread he gave away was the seed of everything that followed. Here's what Marcus learned that night. When you give from your need, not just your excess, you're not losing something. You're investing in the kind of person you want to become. The universe has a way of noticing these investments. Sometimes our greatest opportunity comes disguised as our greatest sacrifice. The next time life asks you to give when you have nothing left to give, remember Marcus and his last loaf. What you plant in your darkest hour may bloom into your brightest tomorrow.